where YouTube? We got power actor Michael Rainey Jr. Now I ain't gonna lie, I saw this video, bro. That video was absolutely crazy, bro. In front of the kids is devious, bro. Nah, that junk is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna say too much on how I feel about the person, but bro, that's not okay, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I was nosy. I was looking for IG, but I couldn't find it, bro. I couldn't find her TikTok, no nothing, bro. That is insane. I'm talking to y'all like I feel like y'all already know, because you know what I'm saying. And if you don't really know, we gonna get into this. But basically, a girl, she hopped on stream, on Tyler's stream. It was his sister, and she wasn't used to quote unquote wasn't used to having, you know what I'm saying. So not used to. It was a celebrity crush. That's what it damn near seemed like. And she got on her knees, bro. She was showing all over, bro. You know what I'm saying. And it looked clear as day that nigga was not trying to be there because of that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But we gonna see what they got to say in this newsletter. I hope this let me post it, bro. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it, but hope y'all having a blessed day. Hope y'all staying iconic, bro. Let's get into this reaction.
With us, we have a great program planned for you and some great guests tonight here on The Factor Uncensored. Let's get right down to business. This is an important reminder tonight. Men can also be victims of sexual assault, in case you didn't know. An actor says he's still processing what happened to him after a woman grabbed him inappropriately on a live stream. This happened Sunday on a Twitch live stream for an influencer named Ty Jones. Actor Michael Rainey Jr.
Like he about to cry, bro. I wonder what she said. Not the time. This is not the time. It's not funny. It's not a funny situation. I'm just genuinely curious. This is one of them things where you feel like, damn, you got what you say. You know, not saying that it's gonna be like. I'm not explaining myself. Y'all hear what I'm trying to say, bro.
From power can be seen in the background when a woman who has been identified as James' sister walks up to him and appears to grab him by the private area.
Dude, imagine her reaction to being on the news, bro. What? In front of the kids is insane, bro.
It on Rainey's face. He looked very uncomfortable by the encounter. Today, he released a statement saying he's in shock and that, quote, sexual assault is never okay regardless of gender or status. We're all human and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should respect ourselves. Joining us to talk about it, trauma therapist Chow Win. So, Chow, when you took a look at that video, what went through your mind?
Well, the reaction on his face, the disbelief, and the freezing, that's considered a trauma response. We either fight, flight, freeze, we fawn, and it looked like he was freezing. He didn't know what to do. He was touched inappropriately. That is sexual violence. And men are victimized by sex.
Man, bro, when I tell you, bro, you'll be surprised how many, like, girls be doing that, bro. And I'm not gonna just discredit it, dude. Niggas be doing it too. But when girls do it, it's kind of hard to get that justice sometimes, bro. I bet you she not even behind bars right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sexual violence as well. 1 in 4, they say, in their lifetime. It's a spectrum. It can be anything from touching to penetration.
And so how do you make the public and people in general take that seriously? Because you think of a male, you should be able to handle it. You should be able to walk away or confront the person and say, don't do it again. But there should be recourse. There should be accountability. Look, when a man is touched inappropriately, and we live in a culture that says men have to man up, and there's this issue that, you know, men should be the strong one, it creates a lot of shame and stigma. A lot of men don't even speak up about being sexually violated or a victim of sexual violence because of the cultural stigma and shame around the message that, oh, if you're going to be sexually assaulted as a man, it's okay because you're a man, or you should have spoken out or gotten tough. I mean, we do see these cases. Men are victims of violence. They do come forward, and when they come forward, they often say, are you sure I can talk about it? Are you sure I can address it? Because they're embarrassed. They don't know what to say. They freeze. And when you have a case like this, when initially the one who held the live stream
online. He was like, what's the big deal? Obviously, it was his sister. What's the big deal? I don't see what the problem is. He walked that back later and said he would never condone anything like that. And a lot of people are like, I mean, you know, what's the big deal?
What's the big deal? What's the big deal is somebody touched somebody else without his consent. We have to do a better job of talking about consent, right? I
feel like he didn't see the clip. He probably ain't see the clip.
Body, this is your body. You're not allowed to touch it without my permission. And it's unfortunate that his initial reaction was, what's the big deal? That is, to me, an imprint, a reflection on sort of the cultural stereotypes when it comes to men and women and sexual violence.
And of course you have that double standard there, because people would have been up in arms if it was a female, you know, if she was grabbed in a private area like that.
If she was a female, if that was a female that was grabbed, we're probably going to bring the police in. Here we're talking about it, and I'm glad you're giving people a platform to talk about it. But you're right, the standards are not the same. They're not equal. She might have been, the police might have called, there was an investigation here. It's like, and the poor actor, what did he say? I'm still processing it. He's still in shock. He froze. And he might have to suffer the ramifications because it went so public. I mean, listen, the aftermath of sexual violence is the same for men and women. PTSD, anxiety, depression, avoiding places, flashbacks, nightmares. Can you imagine having to live with a lifetime of that? If you're a man, it doesn't matter.
And do we think the definition matches the term? I think a lot of people lose it there, because if you just touch someone, then you say that's sexual assault.
Right.
And I said just, but if you touch someone, they'll say that's sexual assault. When I think of sexual assault, and when many of us think of sexual assault, and you hear it, you think of rape or something like that, not touching someone. Do you think that's part of the problem?
It is, and this is an opportunity to continue to educate people about.
Bro, live stream is, oh dang, she was not thinking. She was too excited. It's not a joke. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that was too aggressive too. She gotta learn how to shoot her shot. That's not the way to go, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Assault. It's a spectrum. It starts with touching, it ends at rape, and anybody can be a victim of sexual assault. Sexual violence is an act that is performed without your consent.
And is it part of our problem as men who say, look, you should be able to handle that, you know, chin up?
It is the cultural stereotype of masculinity and what we call toxic masculinity. You know, man up, do this. We've got to do a better job of talking about this at a very young age, talking about healthy behaviors and how we treat each other. Like that actor said,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Why is everybody on Ty Lil too, bro? Ty Lil ain't do nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was over here posting clips of him with girls and stuff, being like, oh, I guess it runs in the family. Damn, nigga, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, y'all on the internet is actually crazy, bro.
Human beings, equal respect.
And a lot of fathers and mothers have this conversation with their daughters. Do you think it's something that now should include their sons?
It should have included their sons long ago.
But we know historically it has not.
It hasn't, and it continues to not. But we've got to talk to girls, just as we talk to girls about taking care of their bodies and protecting their bodies, we have to talk to boys about the same thing, because by and large, it's happening.
Now, if you're caught in a situation like this, child, that we saw Michael Rainey in this incident, how would you handle that if you were Michael Rainey?
I think he handled it the best he can, which is being forthcoming.
Once you have your bearings, put it that way, and you're not shocked anymore.
Right.
That person is still there, still being aggressive. How would you handle that?
Oh, to say no, you mean? In that moment? You know, he froze. It's a trauma response. That's what his limbic system went into. He didn't do anything wrong. He did come back and say, look, it's wrong. I'm not sure if he could have done anything more than he did. He was just shocked. And we see that very often. There's one other point I want to make, and people get so...
Somebody got to... Her parents got to get the belt out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck how old you is, bro. I ain't gonna... Well, nah. Bro, why do I keep fucking up with my work? Bro, I keep on saying the wrong stuff, and it's coming out terrible. This is okay. All right, now I'm gonna just stop talking. I'm gonna just stop talking about this. Fuck, 'cause I'm gonna piss myself off.
Confused about this. Look, sexual violence also creates sexual arousal. That doesn't mean you wanted it. It means your body says, oh, I'm aroused. And it gets very confusing for men who may get aroused because they've been sexually violated. Even for women, we see that. So we've got to do a better job of just educating our public that just because you were sexually aroused or you froze and you didn't do anything doesn't mean that was consent.
All right, Chow Win, thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It was nice being on the show too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the next one. But let me know what y'all think, bro. If you know what I'm saying, I got a question for the audience that I was just in. If he did anything wrong too, not Michael Rainey Jr. I don't really know that much about him. But I'm talking about Tyler. Because at first, a lot of people was trying to cancel him, bro. I'm like, dang, he was just streaming. Now, if y'all can pull up other clips and stuff, he'll do it something crazy, then that'll be so different. And I'm not trying to bring on nobody downfall or nothing. But, bro, if y'all gonna cancel somebody, make it be a reason behind my nigga. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all stay blessed. Make sure y'all stay in that kind of environment.
That was lost and it turned to a rebel. Mama don't give up on me.